Hello, motorsport fans all over the world. I'm back again with another one. This is Motorsport Progression, and I just want to do the incident analysis on the first lap in the first corner at the Hungarian Grand Prix last weekend. So, before the race start, it was raining. So, under the rules of Formula One, you have to change your tires to intermediate tires. The whole grid has to change the tires because is in wet conditions, and you can't use dry tires in wet conditions unless you start the race and then you decide to pit before everyone. So normally when you're on the formation lap, you have to warm up your car properly because remember it's cold, yeah, and the Formula One car likes heat, innit? It works very well in heat. Not too hot, but just medium heat, and it doesn't like it too cold as well. The temperature has to be just exact in the tires and in the brakes, even before the first lap, for you to have a good race. So what happened is before the when the race went off, everyone started off well, and it was looking all good until Valterri Bottas went into the back of Lando Norris. Lando Norris went into the side of Max Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc was involved in the accident, and Sergioperez was involved in the accident as well. So what happened is Bottas braked. When he braked here, he locked his brakes, yeah, and the tires just locked up, and it just skidded on the surface. Boom! He went straight into the back of Lando Norris in the McLaren. And then what happened is when Verstappen was braking into the first corner, he's looking at Lewis Hamilton in front. So what happened is Lewis Hamilton lagged his braking a little bit, and you can see in the picture coming, Lewis Hamilton's lagging his braking a little bit, and he's watching what's behind him. So he's distracting Verstappen. So by the time Verstappen realizes, before he even turns, he's watching Lewis. Imagine Lewis is in front. So by the time he's there, you can see Valtteri there braking there, and then you can see he's went into Norris. Norris is went into Verstappen. But imagine Verstappen was second. If Verstappen just concentrated on holding the outside line and moving fast out of the first corner, he would have avoided the accident. And there was other cars involved as well. So that brought out a safety car, a quick safety car. And it brought out the red flag. So when they brought out the red flag, that's when they had to fix some of the cars and check some of the cars and see what teams have to check the cars and see which one will be viable for them to race. Lando Norris had to retire because he had too much damage on his car. Obviously, Valtteri's drive shaft was broken, and I thought Max Verstappen should have retired the car and saved the engine, but he's fighting for the world championship, so at least he scored 2 points, so that's good for him. And it's very disappointing for Bottas. You can see over there, you can see his car just broken drive shaft, front wing broken off. He just parked in it. That's just gonna hurt his career and then his chances of securing his seat for next year for Mercedes. And I think over there you can see Lando Norris in the McLaren, in the orange McLaren, the Popeye, and then you can see a few other cars like trying to move away. Right there in the image above, you can see Valtteri sliding into Sergio, I think. After he's hit Norris has hit Verstappen, he's sliding into Sergio. And you can see Vettel and Aston Martin trying to go on the grass or whatever. So yeah, and you can see Charles Leclerc there. So it was a hefty crash, yeah, and it caused a lot of debris on the track, and they had to stop the race because of that. Normally, when you have a crash, when the marshals can clear it, they use the safety car. But because it caused a lot of debris on the track, it was not good. And then everyone knows it was Valtteri's fault, and it's really gonna hurt his chances against George Russell to secure the seat for next year. And I think he's been a very good driver for Mercedes because they won the constructors championship every time since he's been there every year. And in the next image above, you can see the bosses a bit pissed off. You can see Toto Wolff and the Mercedes team because they know they want him to drive well. They want to give him the seat, but it's not looking good for him to secure the seat. So they're looking at George Russell, but I'm sure Mercedes might pull off a surprise and keep Bottas because he can develop the car and help Lewis as well. And so yeah,